Well, folks, this could be absolutely incredible, or it could be absolutely like, oh my god, what are you doing? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, well, franchise rights, not just film, have been up for grabs over the last couple of months, and we have seen a host of movie studios coming in and trying to grab it, because obviously everyone knows you make a semi-decent horror movie, it's gonna make quite a bit of money. And obviously you can make these films for under 20 million, so return on investment is normally quite large. But when you see that A24 are reportedly landing the film and the TV rights to the franchise, this could be some of the best horror movies that have ever been done. Obviously for A24, if you just look at this list I have by here. So obviously you've got The Lighthouse, which is a great movie. Hereditary, absolutely incredible. Bring Her Back, still haven't seen that one, but talk to me. Midsommar, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, Heretic, Green Room, the X franchise, with Pearl and everything else. There is just so many great horror movies that A24 have done. And actually, it just keeps going. It literally does just keep going. And the ones I've seen out of this list, even Tusk, is so funny, but they are so good. False Positive with Pierce Brosnan. So many amazing movies and great horror from A24. Now, seeing that they could actually get the rights, I am all for it. I am going to stop and not be like, oh my god, at the moment. When we see if they do get them, and if they make it, and the trailer comes out and it looks good, and they've actually got a decent story, this could go far. But while we wait for their Friday the 13th TV series, Crystal Lake, yeah, they got that one coming, Deadline reports tonight that A24 is also boarding the iconic Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Deadline's report confirms a scoop previously broken by the Insider. The rights have been up for auction with multiple interested parties around Hollywood, and the site sources have indicated that A24 is close to winning the film and TV rights. Deadline also reports, first up you would have a series, so okay, what they're doing with the Friday the 13th, but the series would be JT Molnar, Roy Lee, and Glenn Powell, though the latter will not star as we previously told you. Apparently the deal hasn't closed yet, but A24 has pole position. Deadline makes sure to note in tonight's report. Another source close to the action says this is all premature, but it's clear that the genre label behind Hereditary isn't letting this one go. And rightfully so, because if you can get the rights for TV, movie, and possibly, and more than likely, all the other merchandise and stuff, A24 is going to make a good horror movie with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Sadly, the last one we had wasn't exactly that good with Feder Alvarez, who didn't direct it, but he produced it and he wrote it, and it could have been a lot better. It really could have. But it does say, though, that the outlet also mentions that Roy Lee has expressed interest in making another Texas Chainsaw Massacre film for Netflix, which could still happen with A24 boarding the property. The rights to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre are represented by Verve, with other interested parties in recent months, including Jordan Peele, which I do think Jordan Peele is a little bit overrated because everyone's like, oh my god, he's the next master of horror. He's not. He has made good movies, good horror movies. Get Out is incredible. Us was, like that. And his Nope UFO movie, that wasn't too bad either. But out of all of these, he got Osgood Perkins. Come on. Another legend in the horror, especially with his father, who was Norman Bates. And to be honest with you, the one I'm surprised the most about is Taylor Sheridan, the guy who created Yellowstone, Tulsa King. But he also wrote one of the best action thrillers ever made, Sicario. Hell, he also did High in Hell Water, which is another great movie. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who gets this, because as you can see, it does say there's been 3 years since Netflix premiered Texas Chainsaw Massacre: A Legacy sequel, which was kind of sad because it won that good, you know? But seeing that these people, the ones who are involved with trying to get the rights, it's like, oh, right, okay, this could be good, you know? And fingers crossed, we see something in the next couple of weeks that A24 have gotten the rights because, well, A24 at this moment in time, not for big budget movies, but when you just see the list of movies that they've brought out in the last decade, you've got Oscar winners. You've got Oscar winning directors, writers, you've got Oscar winning actresses, and everything is just like, yeah, you know, it's almost like that A24 is this generation's Orion Pictures. You know, with Orion, they had Silence of the Lambs. You know, they had Amadeus. But they also had The Terminator, you know, RoboCop, little genre action movies and stuff. Silence of the Lambs for me is possibly their greatest achievement because it won literally every single mainstream Oscar. Director, writer, film, actor, actress. They're the ones who can put things together, and A24 is turning into this generation's Orion Pictures. But let us know down below, folks, what do you think of this? Do you think A24 is the right company to take this on? Or should it go to another genre kind of person? Someone like Jordan Peele, Osgood Perkins, and yeah, the sheriff from Sons of Anarchy also wants to get the rights. But let us know down below, folks. If you are new to the channel and you're new around here, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.